is the Emergency Medical Minute.
Yes. All right. I'm going to talk to you about the 5 most toxic substances known to man. Number 5. What's that? No. These are mostly neurotoxins. They're found in nature. They come from natural substances. Number 5 comes from the Western newt or pufferfish. This is why Japanese cooks go through special training to cook it, because they've got to just get the right amount to make you numb without paralyzing you. You know the name of that toxin? It's called Tetrodotoxin, but it is the toxin that gives that distinctive sensation to that particular preparation of fish. Number 4 was featured on Breaking Bad. Walt Weiss made this from castor beans. Anybody know? Yeah, Chris knows it's ricin. It's that little powder you hid behind the switch plate on the wall. Ricin, the mechanism is not quite clear, but there's no known antidote, and there's no way to detect it in the body unless you actually recover the substance. Number 3 is a common substance, is an element. Its symbol is Hg. Anybody? Mercury. Mercury is very, very, very toxic. It takes a very small amount, even as little as like 1/10 of a milliliter, can kill you. And the kind of scary thing about this is it's absorbed through the skin. It even goes through butyl and latex gloves. So it's something that needs to be handled quite carefully. Number 4 comes from South American and Central American frogs. The natives would put this stuff on their darts and poison their prey or enemies. It's called Batrachotoxin. Incredibly potent. It's one of these neurologic drugs that will paralyze you, but you stay awake while you slowly suffocate. Number one, we see patients who receive this. Botox. Botulinum toxin from Clostridium botulinum. The most toxic substance known to man. It is also neurologic paralyzer. It has a very interesting phenomena of causing a descending paralysis. So it starts from the head and works its way down. You start to lose cranial nerves. You can't wrinkle your forehead. You can't move your eyes side to side. Finally, it affects your glottis and your airway control until it descends down to your diaphragm and paralyzes your breathing. There are antidotes for that. There are medications available from the CDC that you would have to call for, but can be shipped immediately. The treatment really is supportive care until you get the antidote from the CDC. But we use that for people with headaches and people who have wrinkles. The most toxic substance known to man for your next Botox party. Just think about it.
Makes it more exciting. Emergency Medical Minute is and always will be about free medical education. Medicine's most prolific podcast is successful because of our supporters, donors, and of course, our listeners. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you support spreading free medical education, please donate at our website, emergencymedicalminute.com. As always, keep listening.